Yeah, praise God. I don't want to exceed. Well, anyway, let me see. Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. And you are my redeemer, Father, and I thank you. And like I was saying, I'm going to make another thing about this. I did 3, and I might do 3 more, part 4, 5, and 6. I'm not sure. It just depends on the way the Lord lead me with it. And okay, just take one of the lies that were fastened in the Bible, and you know, I don't know how many of my brothers and sisters got offended by it, or you know, sometimes when you lie to young, it sets in and it affects you. Or if somebody tells you something about you, it's inherent in you, or they say it is, well, it affects you. And my first sermon, well, sermons, yeah, they're sermons. My first sermon is about the lie about Ham. Ham. It was Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was one of Noah's sons. And I always said to myself, God did not give Noah 3 different sons of one heritage. I don't believe that. Now a lot of people say that, well, they say the flood was a hoax. But anyway, you know, we will know one day what was truth and what wasn't. That's for sure. And I'm going to stick with the truth in this Bible. I'm going to stick with it. I don't care. I'm going to stick with it. I crossed the line too much with it. I'm going to stick with it. Stick with it. As long as my mind is sane, I'm going to stick with it. Even if it gets insane, I want to stick with it because I know God is in charge. And I thank Him. I thank Him for using me. And like I said, I want to get these to 10 minutes or less. And but anyway, one of the lies that was told about Ham was that Ham's skin was black and he was cursed. That's right. That lie went probably all over the 4 corners of the earth. Ham's skin was black, and his black skin was a curse. Wow. How many people did that affect? So in other words, you've been told this in churches and theological schools, teaching it and all kind of stuff. The Eurocentricity, the Eurocentric outlook of it. And I know because I've heard it. And I know some people just said, man, I don't want to read this Bible because, well, the white man wrote the book. Let me tell you something. Ain't no particular heritage wrote this book. Spirit of God wrote this book. And He give men and women the, what you would say, he gave them the Spirit to know to inspire them to write these books. That's right. As simple as that. These books ain't words of men. You know, the first 39 books in the Old Testament, man, that outlines a love of a God and His chosen people. A love. Starting from Genesis all the way to the book of Malachi. And some people say what the books are out of order. They might be out of order, but read them anyway. They might not be in the orderly thing it is, because I think Job was supposed to be a little bit closer to the front of the book. But anyway, hey, you know, the powers that be were able to do what they wanted to do, and when the powers that be get before the power that is, he'll reprimand them. He'll reprimand them and tell them what they did, you know. Because, see, we can't do nothing with it except talk about it. We can't change things around because it's, you know, been changed by the powers that be. The powers that be. But like I'm saying, with the power that is and will be always, well, he'll straighten it out one day. The fight is not ours, it's the Lord's. That's right. The fight is the Lord's. He said, cast all your cares on me. Cast all your cares, all your cares. We be worried about what these people be doing in these political circles and stuff. We'll go crazy, man. All we got to do is cast our cares. And God said, either stand fast and see the salvation of the Lord. But let me get back to that. So basically, and I said, listen, okay, three things. I say Shem, Ham, and Japheth had to be either, if there was the same ancestry, well, they had to be the same ancestry of their daddy and the mother, because the daddy and the mother came over from the flood. They come on the other side, come from one side of the flood to the other. So they had to be one. So I'm saying it looks like it's three major ancestries, and or dark people, well, they call the Asian people yellow, but I don't refer to them as being yellow, you know. They are basically, the Asian people might be, wow, they might be closer to being, well, I don't know. Anyway, the Asian, okay, I'll just share this way. The dark person, the Asian, and of course, the Caucasian people, all right? So they had to be, you know, God did not give him three sons with different nationalities. I don't believe that. I believe they were one or the other or the other. They was either dark, they was either Caucasian, or they was Asian. You know, as simple as that. And the other ancestries or other heritages came through those three ancestries. Because you see it sometimes in one person, you can see it. You can see those three ancestries in one person. Okay? So you say, well, that's not important. Yes, it is. It is important when you took and mess with the book with this stuff. So basically, we were taught that we were cursed. We were cursed. We were cursed race. We were cursed. They told us we were cursed so they could do everything that they wanted to do because they said we are cursed. The powers that be said we are cursed. We're 3/5 of a human. We're not, you know, we lack 2/5 of being a human. Wow, man. Ain't that something? Man, Lord, thank you. Lord, I just thank you, Lord, for bringing my people through that. And I know we ain't going back there. I know we ain't going back there because I know you. I know we're not going back there. But that was a bald-faced lie. The differentiation or the diversity, yeah, I'm using the word now. The diversity came from the wives that they also brought over from the other side of the flood. And so don't believe that lie no more. Don't believe the lie about that. But now I'm going to show y'all something in this book that's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. You understand? To show you that this book ain't nothing to play with. Oh, no. It ain't nothing to play with. Really.